Arch, you know that I love the beginning of pumpkin spice everything. And for the second dose of Getting Crafty this morning, we've got a great pumpkin decor idea and a cute gnome. Maybe it's like you know me and my wife. She likes gnomes and I like pumpkins. So let's get started. We're going to start with the sock pumpkin craft you have. Walk us through that one.
Sure. So you know that I love to make things out of socks. We've made chicks and snowmen. So today we're going to use our fuzzy socks to create pumpkins. And all you're going to need is one sock per pumpkin. And like we did when we created the other sock crafts, we're just going to take our scissors and snip right below the heel so that we have this part that looks like a tube. So we want to keep the toe and then go up to the heel and just cut straight across. Then what we're going to do is add some poly pellets, those weighted stuffing beads, so it has a little weight to it, and some polyfill just to fill it up and make it fluffy. Then we're going to take a needle and thread and we're just going to kind of sew it closed so that we have a little ball. And here comes the fun part. We're going to take some string, and I take about a yard of this, and you're going to use the center of that and just place your ball right there, and we're going to tie. And this is going to help us to divide our pumpkin into sections. So what we do is we're going to tie it in the center. So we have two sections. Then we're going to do a diagonal so that we have four sections, and two are going to be a little bit bigger than the others. Then we're going to go right in the center of those bigger sections and tie it. And that's going to give us our 6 sections of our pumpkin. Then after you've done that and you've got this, it looks like this. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take that large eye needle, the same kind that we used for our garland in the previous segment. We're going to take one end of that yarn and just go right up through the center and right back down. And that's going to create a little spot where we can put a stem. And the stem is literally just sticks from the backyard. You can go outside and forage a little bit and just break them off till they're the length that you want. And you're just going to glue a stem inside that little divot that you created. And you can see you can make these in all different colors. So I've got like a peach, a mint green. It was hard to find orange socks, so I don't actually have an orange pumpkin, but I've got the neutral colors in my house, so we went with neutrals. But any color, any pattern, any kind of socks that you want to use, you can create your little pumpkins.
Yeah, you got a whole patch there. It looks nice, very fancy, and not that much work. So that's the good part we like. Now, you also have an adorable gnome craft. Show us that one.
Sure. So these are really fun. The hat of the gnome is a little tiny terracotta pot. So you can get whatever size you like. You can get really small or, like the 1.5 inch size. And the first step here is that you're going to take a piece of ribbon or twine, make a loop, and put it down through the hole in the pot. That's going to be your hanger. Then once you've done that, it's time to create the gnome's beard. So for this, we're going to take yarn, and you can do any color that you like. I used white, I used gray. This variegated is kind of cool because it's sort of brown, sort of gray. But what you'll do is you'll wrap the yarn around your hand about 40 to 50 times. And so you're just kind of going to get these loops going. You'll slide it off your hand, and you're going to tie a piece of string around the center. So you've got loops down here and loops up here. Then you're going to take your scissors and go right in here and snip. This is if you've ever made a pom-pom, that's what we're doing. And so it gives you all these little fuzzy ends. Then we're going to take our hot glue gun. We're just going to put glue inside of the hat, put the pom-pom inside, and then we glue on a wooden bead for the nose. And that can be as large or small as you like. I like big nose gnomes, but whatever makes you happy, you can put your little bead there. And then I just finished off to make him a fall gnome. I cut out 2 little tiny felt leaves and put those on the brim of the hat. For other seasons, you could do other things. You could do a heart or holly leaves or whatever it is that makes your gnome special.
That's awesome. Amy, always some great ideas. Great to see you. We'll see you again soon, I'm sure. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back, everybody.